Hi. Okay. Love it is starting off by barking. Let's fucking go. We're back. Okay. Hello, everyone. It has been a minute. I was just thinking, I have not recorded since before Christmas, and so many weird feelings on it because I wanted to start the podcast because I love it, like the puppy, and enjoy sharing with everyone, and it's like something I feel good about. But I don't know if anyone can relate when it's something you like doing that feels so hard to do. But anyway, that was me. But I'm just glad to be back. I feel fucking rejuvenated. I'm taking a week off work right now for no other reason than to just chill. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm sleeping in, staying up late, podcasting, partying, talking, FaceTiming, listening minimally. Don't ask me to listen. It's not in my vernacular. But anyway, I'm so glad to be back, and I appreciate all my hundreds of thousands of prescribers, sorry, pharmacy on the brain, subscribers, for giving me the opportunity to step away for my own personal reasons. So pretty much, I love podcasting and talking to myself. Shocker to no one. Okay. I felt like I couldn't really pinpoint it at the time, but I feel like looking back on the last episode of season 1, I can see where I was just really struggling to pinpoint where I was in life, how I felt, different things going on, and now with some time, I can pinpoint it into certain directions. I think quarantine hit heavy and was catching up with me, combined with seasonal feelings of, I don't want to say depression because I never felt depressed, but just to make it simple, just feeling low with cold, rainy, shitty weather. And then also combined with feeling kind of confused about where I am in my career and if the path I'm on right now is something I want to do. I feel really lucky to have the title, salary, opportunity to do what I'm doing. Also, in that same breath, feel like it's not completely fulfilling. Don't tell my boss this. So anyway, it's weird. And that's what I want to talk about too, is this thing that's happened to me. I was talking to someone about it recently. I feel like I grew up in the gates of Rock Barn Country Club and spa and golf course. But yeah, with very much this mindset of this is how we do things, and stay the path and become a career. And I was fortunate enough, I was primarily raised with my mom. I'm fortunate enough with her that I was raised to have feminist and progressive ideas through her, even though the setting was a little bit not ideal, I think, for my mind. But also when you're growing up, it's is it my mind or what? But that's the great thing about getting older, is you're able to define who you are outside of how you grew up. So anyway, I have this feeling of I really want to climb the ladder, stick it to the man, carve my own way out in the world, be competitive, be business-minded, full steam ahead. And then also this other really significant part of me that wants to be creative and share and see new things and talk to people and just do everything under the sun. So I think all that to say, that is really what the last 3 months have been for me, is trying to understand how my current trajectory and career path and decisions feel for me and within my soul, and is it sitting right? And it wasn't really. And I knew it wasn't, but I didn't know exactly what to do about it. So that's why I took some time just to figure out, okay, what can I control? Which I think is the big question in life, and a piece of advice that I would give to anyone is like really pinpointing what can you control and having the courage to change it. And talking to my mom, she was saying the opposite of anxiety is action, which really helped me and hit home with me, because and that's where I was stuck, I think, in the last episode, was like, well, what if this action causes me more anxiety? Like, the good thing about action is it's gonna push you who knows, all over the place, but you won't be where you are. And I think that's the important thing. And that's where anxiety finds itself, is staying in a particular space, thought, mindset. So everyone, go get them, switch it up. Also, it's breakup season, everyone. Break up. You're not happy. You're not happy with your boyfriend. Sorry. Hate to tell you, it's time. You grow so much from one relationship to the next. This year has been a wild ride. If you have been listening or are friends with me, it's been a wild ride of fridges and life and men and complications and love and life and happiness and sadness and everything else. But between October and, sorry, something in my eye, excuse me. Between October and February, I was dating someone who I thought I liked, and I did like. They were kind to me and pretty cool, but it just like was continually not sitting well with me, but I couldn't really, it felt like a me problem, like let me just work it out or figure this out around, like I'm lucky enough to be with someone that's nice enough. Like that sounds like such pussy shit now that I'm saying it out loud. But like this is a podcast about being honest and being vulnerable and saying what's on your mind. So for me, it was about feeling like, well, if I can like contort a little bit or manipulate myself a little bit, then this situation will work out, which I think what I came to find out is I was constantly, not what I came to find out, I fucking knew it the whole time. I was constantly annoyed at him. I felt like he wasn't showing up in the right ways, and vice versa. He thought I was showing up in the wrong ways, which come to find out it was just incompatibility. No love lost, all good. We broke up on Valentine's Day because why not? I'm like, if we're gonna break up, let me do this in the most dramatic fashion possible, right? Because drama queen. So that has been a big thing. So anyway, I want to fill you in on everything, all the drama, the highs, the lows. Like that breakup, it sucked. It didn't suck that bad. It was 4 months and it was my doing, which is always a good chair to be in, right? But it still was sad. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. Good night and goodbye. And yeah, the other part of that was like, not, as I mentioned before, like, what am I doing? And I'm director of marketing for this pharmaceutical company that's really profitable, and I have a lot of opportunity and they give me all these things. But I think it's important to always go back to your roots and who you are. And for me, I knew and still know, I mean, I still am appreciative of my job and want to keep my job, and that's great because I still think at the end of the day, like money and stability is of utmost importance. But I knew I wanted something more for myself. And so I'm happy to announce after 1 hour ago today on, I almost said July 18th. That doesn't make any sense. Is it even the 18th? Yeah, it is. Okay, March 18th. March 18th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I finished my real estate class. So yes, for the past 10 weeks, I've been discreetly on the low getting my fucking real estate license. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so excited about it. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass because it was 5:30 to 9:30, Tuesday, Thursday, which for all those that are doing something on the side and have a 9 to 5, it just makes for a long day. And trying to be on a Zoom call for 4 hours, like, was there times that I turned off the camera and slept? maybe. Do I still know everything? Yes. Can you trust me completely? For sure. So yeah, I just wrapped that up. So now the big thing is just passing the test, which I think will be difficult but doable, right? As is everything in life. So anyway, I'm super excited. The thought of real estate is cool to me because I truly love home. I love creating spaces that feel comfortable. I love making someone else's home come to life and what that means to them. I love family. I love working with people, and I love business, and just all these things. Like, now that I've done it, it seems like a no-brainer, but I just never thought to do it. But to me now, looking at it, I'm like, this is a complete marriage of things that are really important to me. So I'm just thrilled to try to help, namely friends and family, obviously, to start off, but just anyone, and just grind for them, be their manager, sort things out, get the best deal possible. Let's go, baby. So yes, I'm very excited about that. And I've also started seeing someone new, which you're like, really? Because February 14th was but a wee month ago. No days off for this bitch. I didn't mean to be seeing someone new. This isn't like a dating app situation or anything. I actually coincidentally was with my ex when I asked for this new guy's name, which I'll explain that later. It'd probably be a funnier story with him. But anyway, he is super creative and talented, and honestly, at the end of the day, just a very good friend of mine. I'm actively putting him in the friend zone. Kidding. No, it's cool to really enjoy someone foundationally. And I think that's, now that I'm entering this chapter, I mean, who knows what'll happen, and that's fine. And either one of us could change our mind at any point. But I think what I've appreciated about this dynamic is that there truly is a similar foundation of what we enjoy doing, talking about, being around, discussing. Also have similar senses of humor, which is so critical, and I keep forgetting that. Like, don't be with anyone that doesn't laugh at the same shit as you. I don't care what it is. You can laugh at anything, just find someone else that also laughs at the same stuff. So, all that to say is, I think there is a great mutual respect, at least from my end, and I think he's awesome, and I'm excited to have him on. Maybe I'm gonna try to convince him maybe to come on tonight. We'll see. Double podcast night, because I'm back, baby. Okay, so that's the latest. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The only other good drama is that I got a call from a no caller ID number from a woman asking me if I was dating my ex. This was like a week after we broke up. And they said their name was Alicia, and was I dating M star 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 B star 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 star? And I was like, not anymore. And they're like, well, I think he was seeing us at the same time. And I was like, okay, like, that's fine. I'm already in love with someone else, so check you later. Anyway, it's pretty interesting. I actually couldn't talk to her at the time because I was in live therapy via Zoom. So I'm sure that was great material for my therapist. She's like, this bitch is real crazy. I thought she was bad before, but it turns out she's got a whole other dimension of crazy fucked upness. So big shouts out to Alicia, whoever you are out there. Enjoy life. Lots of love from me. All good. So that was fun. She never called. Yeah, so anyway, I told her I had to call her back, but I couldn't call her back because there was no caller ID. So I told her to call me back. She never called back, but it doesn't really matter because we've all moved on, right? So cool. I think it is time to have a sip and get into the meat of today.